Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster and to Appleford Amusement Park. As you can see, the park is now officially open. I've gone ahead and opened it to guests. I've allowed them to start flowing in. They've, of course, come to the train station here at the front to begin with because it's the first ride in the park, so they immediately gravitate towards that. But you know what? We're able to handle this line fairly well, I'd say, here. We'll get a decent amount of these people through here, and then we'll get the next set going on. But we've also had people already lining up for the Wilder Mouse and the Wild Mouse here. We got a good amount of people on those. And looks like we have some people already on the race cars as well. So that's going well. Really, as I said, it's going to take a little bit of time here for people to sort of flow into the park. I don't have it just unlimited as the amount of guests that can come in. It is sort of gauged down because of the fact that I wanted to make sure that the park ran properly. Let's see, where are we at as far as guests? So right now, I think I have it only as limited to 150, though I could be wrong on that. Or 500, I mean. Let's see here. I know there's a location where it said, yeah, 500 right now. Let's go ahead and up that to 1,000. Let's let another 500 in, see how the park does with another 500. If I start noticing lag, then I will change it up as need be. But I think we should be able to handle that amount. Computer seems to be running it well. And I am going to be putting this onto the workshop. I will probably go ahead and save it here in a moment, and that will be the save that will go up onto the workshop. So at that point then, you can enjoy it. People are on the Little Monster. Perfect. I had seen that the gondola had broken down. Somebody coming to fix this? Oh, no, it is open. Why is this? Just a second. Is it that the other one is broken down and that's why it's not working properly? Ah, that station is broken down. Alright, the mechanic is way over there. Let's give him a hand and get him over here to go ahead and fix this, because I do want the gondola up and running for the guests. There we go. Alright, guests are able to get off there. He will hopefully get this fixed here in a moment. And we'll go ahead and save now. As I said, this will be the save file that I will go ahead and put up onto the workshop. Saving does take a long time in this game right now, but that's alright. And I do hope that you've enjoyed everything here with Appleford Amusement Park. I do plan on making one more video in this series for the time being, which is going to be a fairly long video because it's going to cover all of the rides in the park. With some of the rides, I'll do both off-ride and on-ride views, so that way you can see the guests' enjoyment as they're riding them. And for other ones, like the gondola here, I'll probably just do on-ride, so that way you can see the park as you're going around kind of thing on the gondola. There we go. Perfect. He fixed that. Now people can get on here if they want to. Alright, we got a decent amount of people on there for right now. Perfect. And here's that next wave of people that I had invited into the park. Really seems to be doing fine with 1,000 people in the park. So that's good. I'm not going to keep pay attention to the numbers or anything like that, because the reality is that, yes, the park's going to lose money because I'm only allowing 1,000 people into it. But the whole point is for people to be able to have fun, for me to have fun watching them and such. And I can't very well do that if the park is crashing my computer. So, would I love to have more people in this park? Yes. Could it handle more people in this park? Without a question. The park has definitely been built where I'd say it could handle easily probably 5,000 people. Oh, I had changed this because I decided I want to use the dragon coaster somewhere else. So with that, let's call it now the Beetle Coaster, as that is what it is. I figured that the Wendigos sort of look like beetles, so we'll name it the Beetle Coaster. And I do like that the train's going to get people around the park and distribute it out a bit better. So that way they can get to where they want to be in the park. It really is a neat experience getting to watch all this. I mean, it has been a lot of work crafting these buildings, everything of that nature. And it's neat to get to see people using the things that I've created. Even though no one's in the arcade right now. That's alright. Why did you quit? Oh, you're not getting enough business out there. Let's go ahead and rehire the staff. You'll be fine. It's just going to take a little bit for people to get back to you. See, there are already people back in this area. You'll be fine. Alright, so we got all these new people coming in, and that is going to refill this line of the train station here, but that's alright. Seems like we're getting close to hitting that 1,000-person mark. Let's see here. Yeah, we're getting close to it, and that's fine. The game seems to be handling the 1,000 perfectly fine. I think I am going to leave it at 1,000 and let people start sort of heading out through the park before I make any further adjustments to it. Because right now there's still a lot of people at the front of the park, which is sort of normal when a park opens and everything. So I'm fine with that, but I do want to allow it to spread out a bit. We do have people coming onto the swings and such. And we do have people that bought the fast passes. Alright. As I said in my previous video, I'm not going to be using fast passes in my next park. I just am not a fan of them. I don't like the way that they sort of work out for a park. So, I used them in this park. I will not be doing so in the next one. I am looking forward to the next project, even though it is going to be a massive amount of time and energy in order to get it done the way that I want it to be. I'm not going to give any hints over it really, other than, as I said, it is a licensed idea. Why is the Pipshot water not accessible? I think that is not true. It is accessible. Alright, for those people who like death-defying things, they've got that going on there. Perfect. Now we've got people on the go-karts here. I actually, on my honeymoon, went on go-karts for the first time. And I have to say, I sort of wish I had before I designed this, but it was an enormous amount of fun. I had so much enjoyment out of it. It was really entertaining. I learned a lot about go-karts with being on them. And yeah, I definitely will be using go-karts in the future in parks as well. Maybe not this exact design, but we'll see what I do with them. As I said, right now, I can tell you for the licensed property, it is going to be sort of divided into different sections. I wouldn't exactly say lands, but I guess that would be an accurate descriptor for it. And with that, I have in mind sort of the entrance area and the first land. Beyond that, I do not. So it is going to be one of those that I'm going to have to figure it out the rest of the park as I go along. My plan as of right now is I'm going to go ahead and open the park with the first land, and then I will add on to it as time goes on. Transportation ride seems to be doing well there for us. Are the gondolas doing anything right now? I mean, they're moving along here. But it doesn't seem like anybody's getting on or off them right now, at least. That's alright. As I said, people are still sort of moving around the park. Where are you going? There's a mess over here. Where is my janitor for this back area? This is the right back area. Yeah, let's get you over here. Take care of this mess. Alright. That works out nicely. I don't see anyone on these rides yet. Oh, no, I take that back. Somebody is on the monorail. Nice. I was curious if somebody would enjoy that ride or not. Is anybody getting off at this station in the back here? Nope. No one's getting off. No one's getting on right there. Alright. Well, that's okay, I guess, for now. As I said, people are going to sort of start at the front of the park. I know that. The largest quantity is going to be at the 2 Wild Mouse coasters right now and such. Why are you thinking about quitting? Alright, you want more pay. Fine. Let's go into your pay and let's do 175. There we go. We don't want to lose you. You're a valuable employee. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so people are in the park for the most part. There are people still waiting for the train, but not that many anymore, as that sort of has leveled out now. We have the restaurant up here and stuff, but people aren't really hungry right now. They're going on the rides. There are probably decent lines for both the, for the 2 Wild Mouse coasters. There's still a decent line going on here. But you know what? We're cranking through the people decently here. He's just got to check it, and then we'll get the next cars sent out. Do wish that the game had a single rider queue. Now that is something I would add to a park. I think a single rider queue is a good thing for a park. It does help get people onto the rides faster, which is the importance. Now there was some lag there, but that was really due to the saving of the game, so I'm okay with that. So a decent line there. Really, the other rides, we're getting people through pretty well right now. I'm almost thinking about upping it to 1,500 people in the park, seeing how the game does with that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and up it to 1,500, see how that goes. So I'm going to play around with the number of people in the park some, but overall, I'm pleased with the way it's working. In the next video, as I said, I'm not going to narrate the next video. The next video is just going to be you being able to watch the on-ride POVs for the different rides, as well as some off-ride clips for rides that it sort of works for, such as some of the coasters, maybe the go-karts. But I do hope that you've enjoyed what I did in this park. Do feel free to download the park off of the website. Alright, who quit this time? Yep, alright. We'll go ahead and rehire this person. Alright. They don't have enough work. But, you know what? They're going to have to deal with that. Basically, I'll probably raise their pay rates. We're going to get a bunch more people in here, so we'll see how it all goes. But, as I said, if you enjoyed what I did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you enjoyed the park overall, please feel free to download it from the Steam Workshop and play with it yourself. I know there are things that still could use improvement. The garden area could be fleshed out a lot more than it already is and such. And I would love to see other people do those kind of things with it. I would enjoy seeing what other people do to either update or to add to what is already here in the park. With that in mind, though, if you enjoyed what I did, as I said, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Planet Coaster.